this?
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Once again, it's Swift. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. Now a carry for Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10. At the Ravens 38-yard line.
On play action, here's Williams. Oh, Dunze wide open. It's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Roma Dunze, 37 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead here this third quarter.
The kick is good.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Inside handoff, Henry. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are able to move back in front on his loop for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
That's the score. Ravens 17, Bears 14.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout. Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone and throw into the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Caught that one from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 21. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a give right side Swift. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking to throw is Williams. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. We'll see what they have drawn up here a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing is Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Rome Odunze with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion.
Line up for the two-point conversion.
Vegas!
Williams going to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more.
22. Ravens 17.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
A nice little juke. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 26 yards. And the Ravens have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's brought down at the 31. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action. Now Williams. Over the middle. That's to Loveland, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Bears first down. 24-yard gain.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Filthy. What is up?
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't get in.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now as to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
An audible here to get a new look.
Vegas! Yes!
They'll go. Here's Williams. go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game, Derrick Henry all alone. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Luke now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score. Ravens 32. Bears 22.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and 1.
Second down.
To throw, it's Williams. To the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st down, Bears.
Two timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Here comes 2nd down. Looking to throw. Williams. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
aptly named in part for its considerable elevation. We're at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver, Colorado. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go at Mile High. Rasheen Ali on the return. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Now, that's the way to start the ball game. A return all the way across midfield. The return team, they're going to get a big old thank you when they get to the sideline. Nothing like starting your offense with a short field to begin the game.
First snap, and Lamar's going to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he's tackled for a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
2 yards on the pickup.
Lamar out of the pistol. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Jackson now on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here. Fourth down, it's Jackson. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on down.
Coaches challenge you to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Nix off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains. That's exactly how you're looking to start.
Hopefully not a sign of how this game is going to go as they step up for second and long. Shotgun snap to Nix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with third and long.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Ready.
Third and long for him here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On third down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. There's the fake. Here's Nix. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on fourth, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.